Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again, bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. Now, I'm shooting this video in about mid-April of 2025. I'm not going to be able to release this video until roughly mid-May of 2025, which I think is when I'm able to schedule this video. That might vary a little bit. The reason being is that this watch doesn't exist yet, and as I have this watch, it is not an announced model of the Arsenale from Venezianico. Currently, they have 5 Arsenale watches in their collection. This one will be the 6th, I believe, and it is a beauty of a watch. And I think I have one of the first of the production watches. It's either a very, very, very late pre-production prototype, or it's one of the first production watches to come to Venezianico for sale. This, I have the watch in the new Venezianico box with the gold embossed logo and the Venezianico cross with all the sights of Venice on the box. And it's a very tight-fitting lid, so I'm pulling it off camera, so I open it up. There you go. And there we go. We have the Venezianico Arsenale Avventurina, or Avventurine, as it were. And of course, inside the new box, the new style box, we have paperwork. We have, a card with, the ability to join the Owners Club, which I have, and the certificate of authenticity or warranty, and the ability to download the manual, which on a simple 3-hand watch with no date complication, why do you need a manual? But whatever. So here's the watch. Venezianico Arsenale. And I'm going to get it off its little pillow here real quick. So here's the Arsenale. And this is in Avventurine, which is the newest version for this watch. Now, they have done Avventurine watches before. I'm going to zoom in on the dial. You can see the sparkle of the dial. Looks like a starry night sky. The Avventurine is a glass material. Now, one of the things that Venice is famous for, and Murano, which is its neighboring island, is glass artwork. If you go to Venice or Murano, you will see shops chock full of artwork. Everything from the very simple all the way up to incredibly complex pieces. And of course, there are art hot shops and galleries and foundries all over the island of Murano, which is the heart of glassmaking on Earth. Or one of a couple. Seattle, Washington, Prague is another one. But Murano is the epicenter of glass art in the world. And Avventurine glass is a beautiful, and it still smudges on the crystal. I thought I got those off before I started the video. That's better. So this is when the guys at Venezianico told me that they were going to do one of this watch, this style, the Arsenale. with an Avventurine dial. I just said, "Oh yes, please. Where do I send my money?" And I did. Now, I got the watch with the optional. I'm not sure which is optional. I think I think the FKM rubber strap is optional. The watch originally had mounted on it this beautiful stainless steel bracelet with it's just a beautiful bracelet. The only problem with it is right there. Butterfly clasp with no micro adjust. And I initially removed 4 links. Now there's only 3. If I remove 4 links, it's tight. Too tight. But just barely too tight. If this thing had a micro adjust on it, hint, hint, it would fit perfectly. If I put 1 link back and I've only removed 3 links, it's too loose and it flops all over my wrist, and I hate that. So off came the bracelet and on went the FKM rubber strap. And there is nothing wrong with the FKM strap. It is beautifully made. The straps are held on by screws. You need 2 screwdrivers to remove them. And top tip, if you get this thing on the bracelet and you want to change to the strap, take the bracelet off, then take this metal piece off the rubber strap, mount the metal piece to the watch, and then mount the rubber strap to the metal piece. If you try and do it with the metal piece in place on the rubber strap, you will never get it to line up and you will throw the watch across the room in frustration, which I did not do. But I learned my lesson and I didn't throw any watches. No watches were harmed in my collection. But it was frustrating, and the other Arsenale that I own, I learned that lesson after struggling for a half an hour trying to get this to line up with these holes, and it wouldn't work. Take this out of the strap, put this on the watch, then put the watch on this, and everything will go in 5 minutes. Beautiful dress style watch. You can see the camber of the bezel into the crystal. Will fit under a long sleeve shirt very easily. And with the Avventurine dial, this really looks like a beautiful dress watch. I'm going to put this on real quick so I can give you a wrist shot. There we go. And the FKM rubber really does feel very nice. And you know, if down the line Venezianico saw fit to make a leather strap for this watch, I'd buy one, because this on a leather strap would look beautiful. You can see on my, I'm going to call my wrist 7 inches now. Used to be 7.25, but I have lost weight. It fits beautifully. There's plenty of room. I know my friend, I keep bringing him up because it's a good comparison of wrist size. My good friend Jason DeCastro of the Design Atelier channel has a 6.25 inch wrist, and he's tried on the Arsenale models before, and they fit him very well. Now, the watch is a tribute to the Arsenale of Venice. It's a shipyard that was founded in the year 1104 and pioneered over the course of its existence many industrial techniques and processes to build ships, making it for its time unrivaled as a shipyard, and made Venice the major maritime power that it was for centuries. On the back of the case, you see the Twin Towers and the bridge at the entrance to the Arsenale. Now, Venezianico is known for their case art, and this is no exception. It is magnificent, magnificent work. And all this on a piece of the watch that the only thing that's going to see it is the top of your wrist. But still, look at the quality of that work. It's fantastic. The caseback artwork shows the canal and the towers and the bridge at the entrance to the Arsenale. And the edging of the bezel, the kind of coin edge, is representative of the towers, of the top of the towers, and the matching edging on the caseback itself. You can see the edging there and there. The watch is 316L stainless steel. So is the bracelet. The crystal is sapphire. The strap is FKM rubber with a signed stainless steel pin buckle. 50-meter water resistance. It is not a screw-down crown. It just, well, no, I'm sorry. It is a screw-down crown. My bad. It is a screw-down crown, but it's only rated for 50 meters water resistance. It's a single position, which hacks the movement. The movement is a Miyota 9039 with no ghost date. So 50-meter water resistance with a screw-down crown. I think that's owing to the fact that the case back is not a screw-in, but held down with screws, and therefore is not gasketed for water activities per se. You can get wet, get caught in a rainstorm, which Venice is famous for. Wash your hands. Maybe even swim with the watch. I wouldn't submerge it for very long, and I would not test the gaskets. It's a 40-millimeter case, which is a good size for many, many wrists. 44-millimeter on the tip-to-tip. Probably a little bit bigger across the wrist with the FKM because it doesn't drop straight down but kind of curves away. 10 millimeters thick. And it's an integrated lug, so kind of measuring the lug width is kind of pointless. It's really not going to accept conventional straps. Unless you can find a third party like I did on that guy I found on Etsy that did adapters for my Accutron DNA. You can find somebody like that and send them the watch. I bet you they could make an adapter that would adapt this watch to conventional straps. I might do that. I might contact him and see if he'd be willing to give it a shot, but not today. Not today. It's a beautiful watch. I love the angular design of the case. It's very retro, 70s kind of case design, and it fits beautifully into my collection, especially with the Avventurine glass, knowing, as most of you do, that my family is very big into glass art collection. This watch makes absolute logical sense to be added to my collection. And yes, I'm going to keep it far away from my mom because my mom has stolen Avventurine dial watches from me in the past, and she ain't getting her hands on this one. Love my mom, but she already has too many of my watches. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Another hit from Venezianico, quickly becoming a favorite on this channel, and I am planning, when I go to Venice in the near future, I am planning on coming home with at least 2 more Venezianicos from the motherland, if possible. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I found it to be entertaining, useful, informative. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help the YouTube search algorithms find this channel, and that is bringing people to the channel, which is a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to try to insult me, you're going to try to troll me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have well over 1,100, approaching 1,200 videos on this channel. Plenty of entertainment, plenty of information if you wish to partake. All I ask in return is that you click the subscribe button. Help me grow this channel. And when you do click the subscribe button, don't forget to click the bell icon as well, so that when I upload new material, you will be alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not as crazy as it was now that it's 2025, but it is still a little bit nutty out there. So please be safe out there, be careful, be well. Let's see you soon.